Hello everybody, my name is Andrew Lemasters and I am here to inform you all of the uses of medical marijuana and why it should be legalized in all 50 states. Did you know that 52% of NFL players use opioids during their career, with 71% of that percentage misusing opioids during that same time? This survey was conducted of 644 ex-NFL players who are now retired, and it was conducted in 2010. To support this, the NFL awarded $1 million in research funding in 2022 to 2 teams of medical researchers to investigate the effects of cannabis on pain management and neuroprotection from concussions. With that said, this shows that the NFL is concerned with the amount of opioid use among their players, and that medical marijuana is becoming more and more of a potential alternative. And this isn't all going to be about football, but when it comes to football specifically, medical marijuana has the potential to benefit athletes suffering from the various effects of concussions. And it is widely known that currently the NFL simply provides just painkillers to deal with most pain and injuries. And if you look further, there are stories across the NFL throughout its history, mainly during the early 2000s into the 2010s, that NFL players were sharing stories of their experiences in the league in their career, and they would show up to their facility, go to their locker, and find a package of painkillers sitting at their locker with no warning, no nothing, no indicator. They just knew that they had to take them and their pain would go away. However, not just in football, medical marijuana can be useful for athletes in any sport to provide pain relief without the use of opioids, which, by the way, is a very addictive form of medicine. Proper use of medical marijuana has also shown that it can have a positive effect on physical function, sleep, and mood. There's a high percentage of ex-NFL players that have reported opioid misuse after their career was over. And that is due to the amount of it they are subject to throughout their career. Many players have spoken up on this issue and have vouched for medical marijuana's replacement in opioids' place. Among retired NFL players, 52% have used opioids during their career, with 71% reporting misuse. But after their career is over, 15% reported to be misusing opioids after their career is done. And if anyone has heard, I'm sure plenty of people they know that are addicted to something or another. But generally, when it comes to these retired NFL players, once they are unable to get access to the painkillers that they had, which is, prescribed painkillers that are strong, once they are no longer able to get access to them, whether it be because of their money or their connections to the NFL are all tied up, they resort to other forms of pain relief, and that generally doesn't turn out well. With all that said, medical marijuana doesn't only pertain to the NFL, and there are many more uses for it. Nationwide, medical marijuana has become popular due to it being a definitively safer option and far less addictive compared to opiates for chronic pain. It is impossible to overdose on, and once again, much less addictive. It's used to manage nausea and weight loss, and is reported to help patients with pain and waist syndromes relating to HIV. It's also said to be a great muscle relaxant and can lessen tremors from Parkinson's disease. Studies have also shown that it can relieve symptoms of, or that it does relieve symptoms of Crohn's disease. Now, with all that said, what about the negative side effects of it? For those who may have questions about the side effects of medical marijuana, such as memory loss, short-term memory loss, and lack of motivation, or any of the other common things you hear about marijuana, these are effects that are caused from particularly memory loss and short-term memory loss. These effects are only caused from abusing marijuana recreationally. There's a very distinctive difference. To put it in better terms, these side effects are only caused when consuming high amounts of marijuana on a daily basis. Outside of that, when using medical marijuana properly and for the right purpose, side effects that are included can be dizziness, dry mouth, nausea, fatigue, heightened appetite, things of that nature. But other than that, as long as it is being consumed and used properly, those are really the only side effects that are there. To conclude, medical marijuana should be legalized in all 50 states. It's a fantastic alternative to opiates in the medical field, and particularly sports. I have to ask, if you had to choose between a brownie and an extremely addictive inducing pill, which would you choose? Me personally, I like brownies, regardless of the fact. Opioid addiction is a serious issue in the medical field, with an estimated 3% to 19% of people who take prescription pain medications develop an addiction to them. So, when I leave you guys today, if I had to leave you with anything, medical marijuana is definitively a safer option to opiates. Thank you.